I would like to ask you, how do you, how do you, how do you spend your time daily and make it meaningful? Why I ask this a second question? Because when you have the GPS, when you have the GPS, when you have the GPS, focus something on in your career, your life, your relationship, but everything need to down to the earth. Everything need to build up day by day. So may I ask you, how can you make your daily meaningful, and also follow your dream or purpose or your GPS? I give you
Uh,
1 to 2 minutes, to think about it. Yeah, yeah. You, you also can type some point in our chat box. Yeah.
okay. When life we want to have a dream.
Maybe I define the question a little bit clearly. The freedom means about financial freedom, about your work situation, about your relationship. Just like I said it before, about the three circle. Financial freedom about from your career, and your relationship freedom or your personal life freedom. So how do you define it, or which part you want to have the freedom?
I think it's a good question. I haven't thought about that.
Yeah. So
But
I give you the 1 minute. Yeah, think about it, and then share with me. 2 minutes. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, and type it. Yeah. Okay. If you're ready, you can share.
Okay. Well, I think it's a great question. When I think about what part in my life I want to have a freedom, I think that for me, it's important my financial situation because I don't think money is the priority for me, but I think it will give you tranquility in life. When I talk about relationships, relationships, fights in relationships are cause of money, and I think that having giving this importance to my freedom of my financial life, I think it will be really helpful.
Yep. Wonderful. I would just suggest us we need to make use of this sailing. Have you ever remembered that I shared with this concept around 2 to 3 months ago
Mhm.
about the bottom part of the bowl and the second part of. So the second part is normally can be the freedom, do whatever you like. But the first thing, first thing come first is about the bottom part of the bowl. Can you remember what the first three levels of the bowl?
I think was safety, belonging,
Yeah, something like that. So the first one about the security. Yeah,
security.
yeah, survival, something like that. Because maybe survival. I put a survival. So survival is really important. If you can't survive easily, how can you say freedom? Okay. So how about the second one?
I was belonging.
Oh, this is a little bit different compared with the Maslow hierarchy of needs. Yeah. So the second one is called connection.
Okay.
Because most of people we really care about our partner or your colleagues, the relationship, even though or for your kids or your parents as well. So partner, parents, or all about relationship. So you know why people would like to share how happy they are from social media, because they show they have a good connection. It can be for their business, but even though they don't have the good business, they still want to show up. I'm good. I'm feeling good. And relationship is a really major part to occupy and dictate how happy you are. So last one is about the identity. Yeah. So how do you look at yourself? How do you care? So you also can see. I'm not sure about your country or your own town. How terrible about the commit suicide right now? You know, people still have money, they have the connection, but they don't find their identity, so they may just want to finish their life without major reason. Yeah, so it's quite alarmed. We need to handle it. You know, from back to our own city in Macau, so many high branding school, the youngster, they finish their life quite easy without much thinking because they don't find purpose. So I found that after you focus on this three level, one by one, first survival, connection, and last one is quite important about the identity. If you really trust and courageous about yourself, you can do whatever you like.
Mhm.
And I'm so lucky that now I am in the freedom area, and I found that I can't say I can stop my working, but I think that I can survive without worry about much about the money. But I want to suggest people that need to know how to say no. Yeah, how to say no. Yeah. For one simple example, 2 months ago, when I still have the lockdown at my home, one of my previous clients invites me to do the one training called leadership, and actually I didn't like it, but I've okay. So I have some time, so I prepare it. But I don't have a lot of the idea about the leader because I work at home, and I have my own company, so I don't have the major staffs. And second, another client invites me to do facilitation, how to manage about the meetings. My wife just laugh at me. Yeah, Sam, how do you teach the student for around 10 hours talking about facilitate the members? Because I don't have the members, yeah, or the staff work with me, and I don't need to have the meeting. So I think saying no is quite important, but it depends on what level. If you don't have enough money, you can't say no. You have to follow it. So for my situation, I need to say no for some topic I don't like, and say no for some gathering I don't really enjoy it. And last one, say no for some promise eventually you don't really like it. Yep. Now, for example, for the new sound program, I say yes in the beginning, but I need to accept that I don't know about your the inside feeling because I say yes in the beginning, but sometimes I'm so tired. I would like to spend some time with my partner. Just like this morning, we have the good time to walk around in the countryside. And this is something I like. Yeah, but sometimes I also say no for her gathering, family gathering. So I think that is the first one. And if I, but how about you? Yeah, how about you?
Yeah, I'm still working saying no.
Yeah,
I'm the yes person.
yeah,
I am gonna say yes to everything, and sometimes I get frustrated when I cannot accomplish or fill the expectation that I want to do. Sometimes I say yes, but I do not like I wanted to do it. I do in, what do you say, like not how I expect to do it. I do like instead of doing my 100%, because I have to do many things to do at the same time. I do my 10%, and I've been trying to learn from it to try to do not multitask. I've been multitasking a lot, doing like five things at the same time: eating, driving, listening my podcast, and I don't know,
wow.
it's great. But
Yeah,
I'm trying to handle it because it hasn't given me results.
yeah,
One, that because I can have an accident. Two, because the food is all the way of my car. I have to clean later. That it takes me more time. And the third one is because I cannot comprehend the 100% of what I'm trying to do.
yeah,
So this is the things that the disadvantages of
yeah,
sometimes don't say no and put limits. And I'm still working on it. I'm not perfect at it.
yeah. Yeah, I think We have a different stage. Yeah, for me because I have been in my career for over 20 years, so I would like to create my side business. Side business means that I may create my own platform, so my client or potential members can buy my product, so that I don't really need to work, and I have more freedom. So how can I create a side business? I may just share with you about. I need to spend my time on specific 3S. Yeah. So what I feel 3S need is about the skill. What is the major skill I need to enhance it, and make it as the strength, and finally become my style. Skill, strength, and style. Let's say, for example, if you become the dentist, and you know there are so many the clinic, why people would like to find Malaysia instead of the other dentists? So you may have some unique point. You may have the better diagnosis skill. You may have shortened their curing time, or you may have good customer service. Yeah, whatever. So style mean maybe your uniqueness, your niche point. Yeah. So that you can create the side business. Yeah. Yeah.
What is your strength in?
Strength because one just like you, because sometimes you are so busy and you want to learn this, you want to learn this, you want to learn this, and but once you spend a lot of time on 5 skills, it doesn't work that way in your life. You need to choose one of the major skill and become your strength. Once you have the strength, because you have this strength, you also still have the competitor. In this situation, you need to find your own style.
Okay, I got it.
And this also like cooking the food. Yeah, maybe I know how to cook fried rice. Yeah, so I can do my fried rice in 5 minutes. But there's still another guy can do the fried rice like so tasteful like me in 5 minutes. But my
Right.
skill and my own style so wonderful, you cannot copy it. Now that is something I call the style.
And my question is, how do you decide your skill? Because there are many, so I think you kind of choose, right?
Yep. So this come to the next question. Yeah. Good question. Yeah. Always. Okay. Let me type it. Yeah. So what's your? Let me see it. Okay. What's what's your key value or belief? Yeah. What's your top 3? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Here. What's your top 3 values or belief? Yeah. You know, value about your system. Yeah. Yeah. Because, for example, now I speak to you. This is about my behavior. This behavior come to my mouth. My mouth come to my brain. My brain, it depends on my working system. So the belief value can be your CPU. Yeah. So this is your turn. My question is 2 questions. How do you find out your top 3 values or belief? And what is your top 3 values and belief?
I have the answer, I think. I think I have the answer for that. Not having anything, I don't want to say that I have a lot right now, but I have been growing and taking big risks. I'm responsible because I think that when I choose one thing, I become responsible in that.
Wow. So how do you think that top 3 is the best fit for you?
I don't know. It's what I am. I
So you
think,
guess.
no, no, no. I don't guess. I describe these values through my actions. Is what
Okay.
I can summarize this value, having as an example my life and my experience.
Yeah. If you just guess it or just from your experience, it's totally fine. Yeah. But from some scientific proven method, now I'm going to share with you, because find out your underneath belief or your own value system. That can be like you find out your core benchmark from your CPU. So how do you work that way? How do you stop doing you're doing something? So the first one I would like to share with you is two ways. Yeah, one way is about the aptitude test. Yeah, aptitude test. Aptitude test. I forgot how to aptitude here. Aptitude test. Yeah. So there is some of the quite famous aptitude tests in the market. You can use it about the Enneagram and MBTI and Big Five. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So for me, from the Enneagram, I know my type is number 3. This quite focused and disciplined. Yeah. And MBTI, I know my type. Yeah. A Big Five is another one. So either one can help you to find out your personality. And recently, I found out another one. It's called. Let me share with you about the link. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, the free of charge. Yeah, it's my coach show me. Call in here. Can I see that? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can do it. Yeah. You can do it later. Later on.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think the VIA is quite universal, and also can identify the 24 characters. So this is 24 characters on you. Yeah. So and find out your priority. Priority. Yeah. Yeah. So that it will finally, if after you did that test around, do that test around 20 minutes, and will list out around your first 5 top character.
Mhm.
After I know that, I find that I exactly match what I'm doing right now. It's about the top 3 is about the first one called discipline, and second one creativity, and last one critical thinking. Critical thinking, yeah. So
Wow.
it's quite accurate, yeah, yeah, for my current situation. So this is my, because you can check around the remainder strengths, but I found that if you know your strength, so you know why you stop doing something, why you can focus on the thing again and again and without giving up. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So this is a really simple way to identify your situation, and you also can make use of the thing, can find out your career. Yeah. Now, for example, I give you some example, because now I'm doing my business, and I found that okay, I for working at home for me is not difficult, because I'm so disciplined, and no one, I don't need anyone to monitor me. But it also come to the drawback about my relationship. Yeah, because I'm so disciplined, because and critical thinking. So that means I all I would become easier to criticize my partner doing something wrong or right, and so I will put less appreciation. So once I understand that, I need to try to shut my mouth, yeah, and do as many as my appreciation to her, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this is something I apply my first top 3 characters in my life and relationship.
Mhm. So discipline, creativity, critical thinking. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. This is mine. Yeah. So you can do your test and have your top 3 idea. So because the test will give you top 5, but I think top 3 totally enough. And you also can do this and with your partner. Yeah. So you can
Okay.
check you and your partner. Yeah. So that you can find a
Yeah.
commonality or any a conflict you may have. Yeah.
All right. See, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah. So any feedback from these questions?
I think. Well, I didn't know about. Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you a story about it. They have been the last two times that I got a test,
Mm.
it's the result was they had it to do again and again and again because it was not a result for me. It was like a kind of error. I don't know why. It's an error in my results.
Uh,
So the last two times that I did, I think personality test.
mm.
I don't know why.
Mm.
Maybe a little complex.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I will try. I think it's a good idea, you know.
Yeah.
Important to
So,
know your values.
mm-hmm. So next one, okay, next one. Let me, next, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.